Hey everybody, Charles here. Welcome to Backroads Living. In this video today, we're going to take you on a shopping trip with us to Walmart. Show you what we purchased while we were out running around today. We also stopped at Dollar Tree, but that'll be another video. But we wanted to show you what we purchased at Walmart today. And these are things that we use all the time, and things that we put back in our pantry. If you're a new prepper, these are things you might want to consider adding to your pantry, because there's things here that if we have a grid out or a lockdown and you can't get out to get food, some of these things will come in extremely handy. Now the first thing we bought, well, the first thing I'm going to show you, it might not have been the first thing we bought, but is this pulled pork. We try to keep plenty of pulled pork in our pantry. This heats up quick and it's very tasty. You can get you a couple of pieces of bread and have an excellent sandwich with this at any time, and it's filling. That's the thing about it, it's filling and it's protein. So we have some of those put back. We bought 2 of those today. Actually, that's all they had on the shelf, was 2 of those. And the meat section, the canned meat section, was kind of slim today. It didn't have a whole lot of canned meat in it. The next thing that we buy, the reason we buy these is we eat these a lot for like a late evening lunch, maybe you might call it. I don't really know what you'd call it. You know, we have breakfast and then we eat a late dinner here, usually about 2 o'clock or so we'll eat dinner, and then up about 6 we'll eat something real light or something small and not eat a whole lot, and call it an evening with it. And this is usually what we eat a lot of times with that, is stuff like these Viney sausages. Sandy and I will have a can of these with some crackers and whatever drink we're drinking with it, and that fills us up for the evening and we're good to go. Don't need anything else before you go to bed. And we really like these, and they go a long way. There's 12 to a pack, and we bought 2 packs of them today, because like I say, we eat those fairly regularly here. Another thing we picked up that we like real well, and I've showed these before, but I'm going to show them again, because this is an excellent dish. You can eat this by itself, or you can make mashed potatoes on the side and have it over mashed potatoes with the bread. We put bread, mashed potatoes on top of the bread, and then we put this over top of it. It's the beef stew. This Great Value beef stew is an excellent deal. I think these are like $2.99, and they taste really, really good. I like these as good as I do any of the other beef stews that I have tried. And this is also great if you want to fix rice with it. And this will feed 2 people. Listen, this is a good meal for 2 people, possibly 3, depending on what you fix as a side, like the rice and potatoes. This will go a long way. Real good buy there for that money. And we picked up, they had several of them, so we picked up 6 of them, needless to say, because like I said, we like those. They go a long way, they last a long time. And let's see, these were dated out to July 27, 2024. Let me give you the date on the roast beef. I think it was dated out even further. I think it was the same thing, July 27, 2024. So those have got a 3-year shelf life date on them, but they'll last a lot longer than that. They might not last that long here, I don't know. We may have them ate before then. I hope not. I hope we don't have to. I hope things change, and I don't look for them to. I honestly don't. When I say I hope things change, it's just a bythought, because it's just not going to. There's just too much going on around the world. But anyway, let's look at another thing we picked up at Walmart today. It's made by the Seiko company, Culture Buttermilk Blend, and it is powdered buttermilk for cooking and baking. Now, I've had different people talk about this and how much they like it, so I picked me up a couple of boxes of this. And once you open this, somebody said, well, once you open it, then, you know, just a couple of months or something, you're not, you know, the date's going to run out on it or whatever, the freshness. But now, if you open this and you vacuum seal it back, or if you open this and put it in a jar and put an oxygen absorber in it, then it's going to last for months and months and months and months, and even years maybe, because the date on this is March the 20th, 2025, and it's sealed up in this. You know, this is not glass, but it's sealed up in there, and it's good to 2025. I got two of them. I love buttermilk cornbread, buttermilk biscuits, buttermilk bread, any kind of bread with buttermilk in it. I like them. So I'm going to start baking some with this stuff, and hopefully we can give you some reports on it, on how it works out. I'd like to do my biscuits next with that. I've already showed you the recipe for butter biscuits that we make here, and man, they're really good. I hope some of y'all have tried them. If you haven't, be sure to go to our website, backroadsliving.com, and in the search bar at the very bottom of the page, type in homemade biscuits, and those homemade cat head biscuits will come up. We make them with butter, just butter and milk here, and they're really, really good. The next thing I got that we always pick up when we go to the grocery or to the box stores is flour. Now this is something that we have quite a bit of this put back already, but we're going to continue to put more of it back. If we come into a grid down situation or a lockdown situation where people cannot get out and buy food, you're not going to be able to buy bread. You're going to have to make your own bread, and there will be a lot of bread eat under those circumstances and situations, or I think there will, because it's filling, and that's the food that you put in to fill the bellies. If you're a little short on other foods, it's the breads, and you're going to need flour and meal to do that with. Didn't get any meal today, but we did get flour. I got 2 of those 5-pound bags of it right there. And again, what we do with our flour is we freeze it. We put it in the freezer for 4 days, minimal 4 days. We set it out for at least 48 hours to allow it to get back to room temperature where it has zero moisture in it. Then we vacuum seal it and put it away, and it lasts for who knows how long, a long time. The next thing we bought, and this is something if you get in a grid down or lockdown situation that you can't get out for a long time, is something you'll be glad you got, is sugar. But listen, nothing lifts the spirits like something sweet when you've been without it for a long time, or when you're in a situation that you can't get out and get around and visit people and do things that you've normally done. Sugar's real handy. I tell you, it goes a long way in anything you're doing. I know a lot of you can milk and eat cereals and quick oats and things like that, and sugar, you know, buddy, sugar's just a good thing to have on hand, and it'll really help you if you've got it. I'm telling you, it'll help lift your spirits maybe sometime. Another thing we bought that I really like, and I use this around the house a lot, we use it for baking, and we also use it, I like to eat it with just peanut butter as a snack. You can take 1 cracker of this and put peanut butter on it and put the other half on it, and you've got a really good snack. Is your cinnamon graham crackers. Now they make them in other styles also that's not cinnamon, but I like all of them. The graham crackers, I just like graham crackers, pretty much any flavor you get them in. I just like graham crackers. But you can also make pie crust out of these also, and they're just real good. So we picked up a couple of those. When I get low on those, I always pick them up. And now out of the food department, over into something else, I ran across these today at Walmart. They're 8-inch cable ties, and there was 100 to a pack, and they were like $3.49, I think, or 3 something. I don't remember exactly what it was, $3 and something. But I picked up these because these are a little bit heavier duty than the ones at Dollar Tree. I do have some of the Dollar Tree ties, and I don't remember what the count is on them, but it's not 100 count. But this is 100 count 8-inch ties for 3 something, and these would hold up really well, given an emergency that you might need some to tie some things up. So these are flexible nylon material, and they're just really good ties. It says it'll hold up to 75 pound. So that's really good. The next thing we buy, or today we bought, now normally we buy cat food in the single cans when we find it at Walmart that our cats eat. Now we're still buying that when we find it. They didn't have any today, so we didn't get any of that. But our son has a dog that has some issues with her gums, and she doesn't much care for the dog food, and the dog food's more expensive than cat food. The wet dog food is. So we buy cat food from time to time so he can mix in with his dry dog food that he softens a little bit, and then he'd mix this cat food in with it, and she'll eat that because she loves this cat food. So this goes a long way in comparison to buying a can of dog food, and we bought a 32 pack can of that. There is one of the styles of cat food in here is what our cats like, so you know, we got some of that a little bit cheaper than buying it by the can. Also, we can take that out and give him the other 3 for his dog. And last but not least, the thing that everybody needs, and when they'll let you have it and they're not out at it, because we had a great rush on this back in 2020 in the spring of the year, and every store in every state, in every county, in every country was out of this stuff. And we pick it up from time to time, so we'll have some on hand. I know you can't eat it, and I know people will say that, and that's fine. And if we get to the position that we have to barter and trade with it, we'll just do that to eat. It's just that simple. But it is toilet paper. Nothing like, there's just nothing like toilet paper when you need it. And there's nothing better than food when you need it. So anyway, that was our trip to Walmart today. We wanted to share that with you, and just say hi to everybody. Thanks to all those who have subscribed here recently. If you've not been over to our locals channel, go over there and check it out. It's in the description box below. Just click that see more button. Over there we're talking about a lot of things that we can't talk about here, and I'm getting ready to do another video on locals pertaining to the FDA approved verification, and it's going to be kind of in-depth a little bit, so you might want to check that out later on. And if you can support us over there, we'd appreciate it. If you can't, we understand. It's just $5 a month, 16 cents a day. And if you'd like to join our channel here and become a member here and support us here, you can click that join button below this video, and it'll take you where you need to go. And guys, I guess that's about it. And again, we want to say thank you. And we hope that everybody preps and prays, and the biggest prep you'll ever make is to prep your soul, your spiritual well-being with the Lord Jesus Christ, and then prep your pantries. Prep your pantries, prep your tools, prep anything and everything that you might need in a grid down or a lockdown situation. And may the Lord bless and keep you, and we'll see you all in the next video.